Welcome everyone, returning and new subscribers. This is going to be a general collective energy update. We want to see what message Source has for the collective at this very moment. Remember, anytime you tap into this video, the message is timeless, okay? Timeless, as we know, time is an illusion. Energy is fluid, all right, y'all? Thoughts become things. Remember that. Know that, breathe that. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe, Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my ancestors and spirit guides. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as me, for you and I collective to use our mind's eye to see. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So here we go. We got the divine feminine Frasia's energy popping through here. Go. Source, what's the message? Divine feminine, what is your message for the collective at this time? What is your message for the collective? The labyrinth is turning you, or you are becoming a warrior saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. So the opposite end of that is attracting things that would block you from seeing yourself, one, as a resource to connect to further resources that's going to bring you the support that's going to allow you to experience love. Now, those experiences really challenge you because this is where you were really having to know when to fight your battles or choose your battles or choosing your battles wisely. And a lot of that has to do with what Ariadne's message, the mistress of the labyrinth, stating, my soul knows the way and the only way out is through. So we're going to see which divine feminine is here with us at this moment. Sarada Devi, the divine mother, unconditional love exists within me. So you're pulling the essence that is within, but it was definitely covered. Ooh. Ananda Mayima, the joy permeated mother. This is during the 1800s at that. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Eternal life, the soul. The presence of love, it says here, is the absence of judgment. So unconditional love, experiencing the opposite, obviously comes with a lot of BS, you feel me? This BS was waking you up. Duality, the poetess, Sappho. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. Ashe. Again, shout out to Hourglass by Jazz. Day one's out here. Welcome, y'all. And anyone who's coming over from Queen Cup, welcome. On with these crew, welcome everybody. Welcome from whomever it is that lets you know that I am here. We here. Let's vibe. All right, y'all. So we got Sappho, the poetess, and then we got the Empress of Protection, Our Lady of Guadalupe. Mexico may be significant for some of you here. It says, I am safe. The pyramids in Mexico. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. A lot of love here. Can I have one more message? Some of you could definitely look into your Sappho placement in your natal chart as well. It shows the way that you express yourself here through the essence of your body as well, but the essence of your heart. And we have Bridget coming out, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. Tell me more here for the collective. Ooh, Akilanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. I choose to become more love. With having the eternal flame and choosing to be love, you can turn that fire into something completely different, or change things from one aspect to another. because of the power of fire. Let's see what's the message here. What is the message here for the wonderful collective? Here we go. Your bloodline. Clear out the foundation of all beliefs and re-energize your soul in accordance to a heart as light as a feather. Believe what you now know, what's coming to the surface after these 2 eclipses that we've had already. Partial solar, total lunar, new moon, Taurus, solar eclipse, full moon, Scorpio, lunar eclipse. What's the message here for the collective at this time? Everything is happening for your liberation, not to keep you stuck any further. Okay, have the conversation with yourself. So some of you are stuck in between or having to make a decision, and sources right now asking you to have the conversation with yourself. It says here, I am enough to be able to move forward. Be resourceful. Okay. Now, let's see what we got here. Look at that full moon. I'm going to grab this one. We have unconditional love. All right, now, so some of you are really stepping into unconditional love. Let's get some romance cards here. Love cards. Let me see what the message is. What does this have to do with love for the collective? Results come through gratitude and forgiveness, giving thanks each and every moment that you rise. Release your ex because there's new love coming. Wow. Unrequited love at the bottom of the deck. That can't get any more clearer than that. Worth waiting for. Okay, so some of you, your point of gratitude or your point of liberation, everything happens for your liberation, is that moment that you realize you were able to close out a major cycle. Some of you, a major cycle could be a 6-month relationship or 1-year relationship, 2 years, 5 years, 7, 9, 10, 15, 20, whatever. But you have been able to close out this cycle because it no longer served you and where it is that you're supposed to be going and the way that your soul wants to evolve. That's the whole purpose. One of the purposes of your soulmate is to allow yourself to receive them because your soul wants to evolve and mating with it. Okay. Then we have here at the top of the deck, free yourself. Release, free yourself, past life relationship. Getting to know each other. So some of you are resurrecting something from the past because you closed out a cycle. It was almost, it's not almost, but it's like you're connecting to your fated point after you have exhausted all of the destinations that could possibly distract you from seeing this fated point in this lifetime. One more left. Finances and career are definitely going through a transformation or a change for you. Okay, used to be or currently could be an issue, okay, in your love life right now. For some of you, this could actually be the concept of 50-50 or basically where you stand when the way you look at 50-50 in a partnership or 100-100, however you want to look at someone bringing in someone showing you what they're putting on the table, okay? Some of you are that table, but also you are showing what it is that you're putting onto that table as well. So this really feels like there are 2 tables coming together, but these tables also have resources that they have yet to put on the table. One, more than likely because of having to go through experiences to realize these resources, to take the lid off of potentials that have yet to be accessed and were only accessed through these experiences that at some point were considered as an obstacle or challenge. But here's where you gain that wisdom. Saturn return could be quite significant here as well. You deserve love. Some of you have Taurus highly aspected in your chart, or second house energy. Or you may have the moon in the second house, where your emotional stability comes from your resources. So you have to really be mindful of the energy that you surround yourself, so it doesn't create this static where you're unable to connect with the resources, because the energy around you creates, you know, this pixelization within your vision, and now you can't see these faded points. Worth waiting for. Let's get one more here. Some of you are learning to become, or learning, adjusting to what freedom is, because in a past life you had to do something where you had to be precise. Some of you have the South Node in Virgo. Look at that. Keep an open mind came out in reverse. Meaning some of you, okay, this could be a South Node in Sag, or Gemini, obviously. But it says here, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This is something you've never seen before, because you stepped out of your comfort zone. In order to experience what you've never had, you would have to do what you've never done. Ashe. Let's move on with the messages, y'all. Let me see what the energy is looking like right now in regards to this message. Thank you, Source, so far. Yes, this is general, y'all. So y'all already know. Let's get a good shuffle here, though. Let's get a good shuffle. What the moon has to say. Energy itself, overall. What is the message here for the collective, Source? The sun is remaining at the bottom here. Emotions are running high. So it seems like your outer world is creating, is truly influencing you right now. This could have something to do with your Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto placements, or this could literally be Pluto, which has to do with death, rebirth, transformation, deep, intense emotions, your sexuality. Okay. It also speaks of breaking down psychological patterns that doesn't allow your soul to evolve. You go from the scorpion to the eagle to the dove. Your commitment is being tested. This came out reversed. Tell me more about this. Woman holding a heart. Okay. Hold on a second here. Woman holding a heart, 44. Spiritual guidance surrounds you now. And this is also for some of you, the weight is being lifted off. I feel like having the conversation with yourself is what's allowing you to call the guidance in. Let's see here. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Tested in reverse. There's a lack of confidence for some here, where you're unable to even step onto the field where your commitment goes through this process to grow, to evolve. So this could be, your self-worth, where you don't feel like you are enough. Like it said before, you are more than enough. Leo, Aquarius could be significant, highly significant. First deacon, Leo, Aquarius, 5 of Wands or 5 of Swords energy. Saturn, Venus ruled vibes. You may have Saturn or Venus as a dominant planet. It says here, you are an ancient divine feminine or divine masculine. The number 13 could be significant. 322, Archangel Raphael, refining heart to bring mind, body, and soul as one. Some of you may also be connected to the royal star, Aldebaran here. Okay, which is, again, Raphael's energy. So Raphael in the heart chakra, unconditional love. Conflicting conversations still, surrounding that. This could be with any relationship, you know, family, friends, co-workers, lovers. But with this Royal Star of Aldebaran here, it speaks of having a clear mind. Now, this energy is quite potent in order for you to gain deeper wisdom, okay, by writing your thoughts on paper on the 29th of May up until the 31st, okay? It's connected to the silver gate. This is the gate where the souls descend to earth, okay? This is also connected to the constellation Taurus, the bull's eye. This is where this star is located. Speaks of honor, intelligence, and courage. You do have a connection to deeper wisdom and higher truths here. It's another reason why you have been going through a lot of the processes that you have been going through, to realize some of you may be a Sag, or a Sag could be significant, or this message, Zaya Massage, could be significant to you right now. Speaking of Goddess of Eternal Flame. Wow, that was random. I've been having a cough before, but it's gotten way better. But that one right there was not related to that. That was on some, your voice is what's allowing you to grow brighter. The more you speak, Royal Star Aldebaran is 9 degrees of Gemini. 9 degrees of Sag, you're looking at the 8 of Wands, which means you receive a lot of information here. Let's get some tarot cards. Actually, let me get this right here. If we're speaking of Sagittarius energy, messages are coming in quick. I'm gonna give you this proverb right after this. What's this message here? Okay. We got a broken heart. Okay. Some of you feel let down. This what has caused emotional pain, devastation, moments of unhappiness, but this was also a powerful point for you to shift into who you are. 7 of Aries, and we got 3 of Gemini right here. Yep, changing, what's changing? What's changing? All that needs restoration, family patterns, whatever it is that you're stuck in the past about. It's long overdue. It's time for this restoration to kick in here. Yes, yoga. Okay, this could be significant for some of you here to balance out the chakras, inner child healing. Take a break, go within, balance, center yourself, breath work. Okay, some of you doing this may step you into lone wolf style, which is also connected here to Sag vibes, the popular loner. And then we have, wow, the train and the telephone. Speaking of moving on, but there's communication that's coming in where you're gonna have to really, you know, look at the fine print here. This could be a move or a contract for some of you. This could even be going back to a neighborhood that gives you this nostalgia. Some of you, healing that inner child allows you to go back to a space now because the inner child is healed. 636 could be significant and the universe is guiding you. Summertime, okay? It's a higher perspective, the bigger picture when it comes to soul tribes, due to you going within here and finding that time to relax. This is a big message now, okay? For some of you, this has a lot to do with activating the from the throat chakra on up, because you've done the work in the heart space. Now it's time for you to rise. It's time for you to rise. It's time for you to rise. Okay, look at that. The sapphire, which speaks of spiritual insight, mental force, divine favor. All right. And the proverb that you receive here, collective, 1821. 21, we know it to be the world card, which speaks of a completion of a cycle. For some of you, this deeply rooted cycle had to do with your roots, your past life, your ancestors, okay? And you're realizing that you know this, but you're realizing the power behind it, that death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they who indulge in it shall eat the fruit of it. Tell me more here for this wonderful collective. This energy is amazing. Let's see here. Tell me more. The tarot, okay. Ooh, it says here, before we go into the tarot, it had to unfold this way. In order for you to connect to a higher love, unconditional love, to sense freedom. Everything's happening for your liberation, okay? And breaking toxic patterns, because you are an ascended master life path, 11, 22, 33. You are, I am, it says, generational wealth, and I have all the tools of and for success. Proverbs 21:14, again, the world card is highly significant. Now we have 14 being connected to temperance. All right, so this is the balance now within the emotions, the energy within you, the hot and cold, the dark and the light. A gift in secret pacifies and turns away anger, and the bribe in the lap a strong wrath. So this is where, you know, the vibes of being taken advantage of because they know who you are, or this could be you taking advantage of people. It better not be. Some of you could also be projectors like myself, and it's asking you as the projector to be very wise with your energy, because you have the ability to see beneath what's beneath that. Learn to wait for the invitation, because you have the wisdom that death and life are in the power of the tongue. Not everybody's going to be prepared for that. Then we have also for the projector, transcendence happens through discernment, and you must love what you do to align with success. You're not here to do something just because someone else is, you know, someone else tells you have to enjoy this. Make sure you as a projector that you do what you love to do. Because if you don't love it, you're going to project it, and it's going to become something bigger, and it's not something you want. So you want to make sure you expand in the area or doing things in your life that you love to do. And then it continues to say, forgive them for they know not what they do. Full moon energy. Then we have Proverbs again. All right. It says here, Proverbs 24:3. Through skillful and godly wisdom is a house, a life, a home, a family built, and by understanding it, it is established on a sound and solid foundation. All right. And then we have the final two. There's a lot of Proverbs coming out here. Okay, 6 to 9 months. This is the message, 6 to 9 months. Proverbs 29:16. 29 is what? It's 11. 16 is what? It's the tower. 11 is what? Justice. 16 is the tower. It's also 7 of the chariot. Okay. And the message is, when the wicked are in authority, transgression increases. But the uncompromisingly righteous shall see the fall of the wicked. Welcome to the age of Aquarius. 6 to 9 months. From now, 6 to 9 months. Let's go into the tarot, shall we? "13, you are an ancient divine feminine masculine. Pluto speaking right now. Okay. You know what age it is? Act accordingly. So for some of you, when it comes to networking, there could be delays because of obviously Mercury retrograde and people putting down the wrong phone numbers or email addresses. So be patient with yourself. Don't get agitated. One more divine feminine before I go into the tarot. Oh, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Ashe. Talk to me, Isis, before we go into the tarot. Isis Oracle. Key of Life, Lapis Lazuli. Message for the collective. The name is a powerful thing. This don't stop. The Serpent of Fire, really? Again? You already know scales of balance. You keep, listen. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Okay? My warriors, my mystics, my sorcerers, my healers, whatever it is that you do in this spiritual work, this spiritual journey, on your journey with the collective as well, be mindful of your words. We're in an age where it's not even going to affect whoever it is you're directing it to. It's coming right back to you, especially if they're not paying you any mind. There is no connectivity, so it has to come back. So it's, you know, so let's take your time. That's the message for somebody in here. Take your time when it comes to communicating. That's that Five of Wands and that Five of Swords vibes. Be patient. Temper yourself. Okay, have the conversation with yourself first. Have the conversation with yourself first, 644, and see if you even need to make that decision to move forward, because that spiritual guidance will be around you to let you know, listen, be a free spirit and let it go, straight up. Trust that you're on your way to this lighthouse here. You're literally there. You just got to turn around. Giving me Five of Cups vibes. Communication. What's this about? Awareness. A magician here. That's the magician vibe. I'm seeing the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Let me see what wants to come out of there, because I'm seeing the awareness card come out. Let's see, what's the message you have for the collective, my darling? 229292 could be significant. 922. Spiritual strength gained in a tower moment. Spiritual strength gained through emotional loss. Victory and success gained through emotional loss. In defeat experienced through victory and success. Accelerated motion towards victory and success. One more, let's see. Moving on. Look at it right there. Look at it right there. Oh, wow, this is wow. Wow. So that's why awareness of harmony and the success. But that's the Ace of Swords, which means there was it was quite the battle. It was quite the battle. Let me pull a wisdom card. What's the word of wisdom here? So this is what I'm seeing, that awareness right here. That's twice. The vision, okay? The heart being in harmony with the vision. The heart within you. You remember we was talking about once you balance this out, the divine feminine and masculine within you, then you can come out and experience that in your outside world. You can see the vision in your outside world, Ashe. This message got me. Very Eight of Wands vibes right here. Go the distance. Let's read the message here. Go the distance, 47, 11. Go the distance. Endurance, strength, the long haul. Let me bring this up with this here. go. Bring this up with this right here. Okay, here we go. Ooh, let's see. You better grab that sword. Don't play with me. Okay. To bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in your current, of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities. So there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. Spot on right now. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. The relationship message. You are either in or are calling in a harmonious relationship that can stand the test of time, for better or worse. As you ride the ups and downs and even strain, break yourself, or are remade in new growth, you are being redeemed by the power of regeneration. Harmony does not mean there will never be a wrong note played, but that the relationship is marked by endurance and dedication to overall unity. A new song can be written, an instrument can be turned, and the symphony of love will play on. Listen with your heart. Isn't it magnificent? This is on page 177. Continue, we have the prosperity message. Good there. Okay. The prosperity message. Your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification, but enduring prosperity. This is a time to think long-term and engage in continued action. You will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and flow into slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work now can lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so that an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. And congratulations from now. Be assured that you are in the right place right now. The protection message. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? When you conjure up the image of a desert, you pictured parched lips, sunburned skin, and mirages, but there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul, because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. If that don't sum up the vibes right now, listen. So show us now, collective of guides of the universe. Okay. Show us, the collective here on earth, what is next. I'm going to use this deck. Okay. Get some of this back in order. 1 second. With the deck, we do have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction. Okay. I love that. I love to see it. Heart-to-heart conversation. And what do we got there? New love. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Can't have a heart-to-heart conversation if you're not connected to your heart. It's one reason to thank all these moments, these obstacles and challenges, because it's that moment where it's like, Look at her. Look at her. Okay. Flexion. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it in order for you to release it. And now you can have that heart-to-heart conversation. That's basically what I was getting to. Thank you for the message. He said, get in that belly, get in the fierce belly. Ooh. The goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Remember that. You're putting what's within you through experience. All right, here we go. What's next here? Final message. What's next for the collective? What's next for the collective? Moving on, passion ignited, Ace of Wands, rebirth through personal development. Patience, destiny. Some of you, your destiny is to be a great teacher. And as well. Come with the tools. You come with information that has yet to be written in books. It's flowing through your DNA. It was held up until this time for this moment. There's a lot out. There's certain things. Like the book of Enoch. Accelerated motion is next. I'm liking this. This is the Eight of Wands. As I just said, book it. Some of y'all either tapping into the book of Enoch 654, or you should be. Memories of Love, the bottom of the deck. I feel like whatever information you take in, it's similar to having a conflicting conversation that you think that will resolve or matter, but sometimes bringing in the proper information awakens the cells within your body to say, oh, okay, this is why this energy was invited in. So now you create this shield over these cells, but now you allow the other parts of you that are deep within, that are really connected to unconditional love to rise up. And this is where wishes start to come true. Here with this for the collective, and one more. Moving on, okay, Six of Swords, beautiful Eight of Cups. We got 2 8s and a 9, 8, 9, 8. All right, accelerated motion from whatever it is that you've been suffering in silence about, as long as you make the decision to emotionally withdraw. Take your power back. That's it. That's what that means. And walk to a new dawn. Trust your intuition on this one. Okay? You are enough. Your intuition is opening up for you. Your throat chakra is opening up for you because of the balance and the harmony that you now have in this space where you will be. And if you're not there yet, this is where you're headed if you decide to, which means being mindful of your words. See, you create a tower moment in this space of solitude that brings in a spiritual connection. Look at that, the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Speaking of higher levels of commitment, Seven of Swords, Moon in Aquarius could be significant. Being cautious now, and being cautious, not fearful, just being aware now. Okay? You have more balance over whatever it is that you feel like you didn't have balance of before. Okay, you have control of your abundance here, your infinite abundance. There you go, the Two of Cups. Right, bringing the balance between the divine feminine and masculine within that inner child healing. What's the message here? What's the accelerated motion? Accelerated motion. Accelerated motion. $16 is significant. The Chariot and the Tower. Some of you are calling in this kind of like a knight in shining armor, or Here's the thing. You are your own savior. Anything that comes in to assist you is because you have turned on that light to be able to receive that or to see it. Wheel of Fortune, divine intervention. Three of Wands is your divine intervention. Things may have been delayed. Okay, yeah. Three of Wands, Two of Wands, bringing that to a Five of Wands. Let's see what this is here. Accelerated motion. Things are moving forward. Things are moving forward, Source. Is this what we're saying here? Surrender. You're going to have to surrender. Surrender. And this King of Coins comes out. I see how laid back he is. Scorpio's coming up very strongly here, only because of Hathor's energy. Scorpio Sag. So, okay. Your sight is what's transforming everything. Your vision is very important right now. Your vision is very important right now in this Taurus season, what you're calling in or what's being delayed. Clarify this here. Why is the devil here? I just said trust your gut. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. If you trust your gut, you'll call, let you see the reason why I'm saying trust your gut, you got these three wands that are yellow, which speaks of the solar plexus. The Three of Wands has two red ones. So two red ones and one yellow, but the yellow one is the one pointing towards the sun, but the sun is rising. The sun is rising as the ships are going towards the sun. Okay, so this even seems like when we were talking about your outside world influencing your instincts, some of you have to get used to being the center of it, of whatever it is that you're doing, the center of it. You don't feel worthy because of a past experience, man. Let that shit go. It's time for you to step up. Okay, be your authentic self and allow the universe to bring in, you know, those that you can share these ideas with, where you don't feel restricted, okay, about where you can express this newfound ecstasy, stability, okay. This is also speaking of having this gold essence, the beginning of prosperity. It's like you've worked so hard for this, for one, which in certain cases you were suffering in silence, but that was only because you had to emotionally withdraw from certain things that were not yours, projections that were not yours. Okay, that's what I'm feeling from this. And this is the information that is coming in, all right, to help you move forward. Higher levels of commitment. Let's look at this suffering in silence. Okay, it fell right on top of the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from certain belief systems, suffering in silence. Nine of Swords, we're looking at Mars and Gemini, okay? Your thoughts reflect or influence your actions. Your thoughts are influencing your actions here. We got the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Six of Cups, yep, and the Knight of Cups. Now, this is reminding me of that Three of Wands now. It's like taking the Nine of Wands, putting it, this would be like the left shoulder. So this is like taking the Black Madonna, using your pain, transforming your pain into power is what you're doing here. Queen of Cups and the Hangman. Now, with this Hangman energy next to the Queen of Cups, this is some of you that have been holding yourself out of being in a space of unconditional love. One, because of this process of enlightenment that you were going through in order to emotionally withdraw, which means that you were able to trust your intuition here, okay, to guide you to walk away from whatever it is that no longer serves you, that you may have been in the past suffering in silence about. Literally moving on, for some of you, you suffered in silence about. Okay, now here's another message that's coming through. It's like, you know, as you go through this journey, your environment and the people in your environment begin to shift. So some of you could literally be releasing the remnants of certain connections, okay? And this could have you in this like morning like state here and there, ebb and flow of things. Four of Cups, yeah. Ebb and flow of things, but as long as you work on walking away, Eight of Cups, from what no longer serves you, then working on yourself and having some of you 8 streams of income, okay, that's what we're talking about there. So that's what we're talking about, with the conflict and defeat led to victory and success. Another 8, more 8s here, 4 8s on the table. Major stability, major change for solid foundations, okay. Okay. Proverbs 24:3, through skillful and godly wisdom is a house built. Through skillful and godly wisdom. God body activation through remembering that you are a spirit having a physical or human experience. Okay. Which puts you in this space, if you allow yourself to be in the seat of an observer, or seeing from the eye of the soul, to go through these experiences. As you're going through these experiences, rest assured that you got your guides around you. This is why you're able to do this with the spiritual strength that you have. Okay. Tell me about this. What's this about? Wow, okay. As I'm clarifying the Queen of Cups and the Hangman. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy, Hangman is Pisces energy, and we have the 3 of Gemini card, Jack, love, Diane, heartbreak, interference, sorrow, grief, funk, sadness, mourning. Yeah, there it goes. Crisis, unhappy, hurt, bitter, devastated, emotional pain. Gotta walk away from that. That's what's that's what's keeping you in this position. I'm not allowing you to transform to sun. But once you do realize this, here comes the energy of the child stepping in, where you now love to learn again. For some of you, you find this energy to want to research and to do more for self, because you're reclaiming your power here. And then we have the inner child doing what you love, again, with that projector energy. Some of you could be doing what you love, but surrounded by those who don't, and this is the energy that's being projected towards you. You just got to stay focused, go within when you're feeling guided to. 44, Pisces, Libra, significant, person of Earth. 444 is here. 5444. The scuba diver, yoga, and hammock, again, with, y'all see this deck. What is that? We got also the book burning. Give me a second. You see how to see this? You see this, babe? Come on now. And these 2 cards came out again. It's almost like just chill. Just chill. Do what you love. Focus on what you love to do. The energy is so strong with transformation that the universe is just like, focus on what you love to do. Let me do everything else right now. This is it. This is one of those moments where, as long as you do what you love, I can take over, kind of like a parent does for their child, right? And help you to ground yourself. all right, to realize that you can depend on you, that you are prosperous. Okay, stepping you back into this classy, stable, even if that means that you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, that it means materialistic things. For some of you, that is the way that you are able to evolve. This is why natal charts are important, because for one person, the material allows their soul to evolve because that's what they're here for in this time, or it may be the spiritual, or just not just, but it's just like, when I say just, it's balancing the spiritual with the material. It's like in the previous life you had the spiritual down pack. Now they want you to enjoy the material, you know, depending on where you're at. So that's that message. Let me go into, I know we're moving fairly at a quite a speed here, but listen, but let me get this emotional withdrawal message for you all here. Talk to me about emotional withdrawal. We literally went through the messages of this reading through the shuffle. Yep. There we go. Emotional withdrawal, firefly, firefly. Fly could be significant, could just pass you right now, but pay attention. We got the Hermit. Virgo energy, and then the Five of Wands. Speak to the collective here. Now, in this deck, the Hermit and the Devil hold this torch. But trust your inner voice, because this is connected to moving forward. You already saw those wands. You already saw those wands. You got the Page of Wands that want to come out next. There goes a whole new book being opened now. This is also for some of you again in love, because this represents a lover that's coming in. And then you got the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and you got the Death card. That's what Pluto retrograde could be bringing in for some of you. The eclipse is bringing in for some of you here. Tell me about this Page of Wands into the Ace of Wands. What's this about here? Emotional withdrawal. You let that go. You have your moment of solitude. Regroup. You step it back into your power. Queen of Wands, Aries energy. You step back into your power, that fire. You got Temperance. Look at that. Ten of Swords, closing out a cycle of whatever it is that kept you into this energy of sorrow, pains, and regrets. And now you got, once again, victory and success. It's time for you to win. Your time to win is right now, Sword said. Right now. Right now in this message, it's your time to win. Isis, come through. Come through. Give them the final word. Initiation. Give them the final word. Chariot of Ascension. For this message. This is your divine destiny. The path of the divine warrior. Welcome, beloved. Path of the divine warrior. Divine destiny. This is amazing, y'all. Again, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Y'all already know where we at. Make sure you turn the bell on so you know where I'm at, when I'm at these whatever. Whenever I go live or whenever I post. So you know the vibes. You know what I want to say. Let's get to this message. Path of the divine warrior. The divine warrior guides you to your divine destiny. The divine warrior energy exists within men and women as the inner propulsion to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be more wisdom, focus, intelligence, and surrender into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. This part of you will lead you to spiritual success. The oracle of divine destiny is a call to your divine warrior. This part of you has great self-esteem and believes that what you desire is worth whatever effort, personal growth, application, focus, and attention are required to obtain it, provided it aligns with your divine destiny. This part of you acts in personal integrity, and if the goal will compromise integrity, then the goal is refined until it shines like a diamond in your heart. And y'all remember the message of the diamond-hearted Dakini. Now go back to that message, y'all. It says here, the divine warrior will bring it into being. What's bringing into being is the gold being refined until it shines like a diamond in your heart. The path of the divine warrior is not one of any means to an end. The means and the end are considered equally important. The divine warrior will succeed in bringing you about divine destiny, but it will be done in a way that it is in integrity with deep spiritual values. Taurus energy, King of Pentacles. All right. And it also continues to say here, these are important teachings on the path of the feminine about the need for surrender and allowing for the best manifestation. Feminine energy within men and women, okay? Now, this oracle often comes at a time when there is something that you feel you are struggling to attain. It may be a vague sense or a clear vision. There's something within your heart that you have almost given up hope on, wondering if it's ever really going to come together. This oracle comes with the message that although you may feel struggle or challenge, it is not a sign to step away in this situation. It is a sign to put your faith in the divine warrior within instead. This warrior may shift approach, change expectation, go within to find the resources you require, or find a completely different path to get you to your destiny. Do not give up the fight. I'm going to finalize it here with the incantation. It says, warrior strong, within my heart you beat. My highest destiny I shall meet. Your power, focus, and determination, and fear, doubt, and procrastination. Warrior strong, within my heart you beat. Together my highest destiny we greet. Beautiful. Warrior strong, within my heart you beat. My highest destiny I shall meet. Your power, focus, and determination, and fear, doubt, and procrastination. Warrior strong, within my heart you beat. Together my highest destiny we greet. Final time. Warrior strong, within my heart you beat. My highest destiny I shall meet. Your power, focus, and determination, and fear, doubt, and procrastination. Warrior strong, within my heart you beat. Together my highest destiny we greet. Just to mention the next page, as you got the Page of Wands, know that you have the divine guardian, the protection of the winged mother. So birds are highly significant as a sign of prosperity coming in, as my palm right now is itchy. So, let me actually let's get one more from, ooh, what this is. And then Travelocity coming through here, okay? Knight of Pentacles. I'm about to go on a real long journey here. Definitely take flight. Keep moving forward. If moving forward means take flight, take flight. Yeah. And you got the rabbit talking about opportunity, birthing creativity. You're being guided to clean out your mental closet, release emotional baggage, find your inner child, and design your life your way. Open your eyes, mind, reconnect to the heart, to the opportunities around you, and stay in one spot long enough to appreciate the moment. That's the rabbit's message for you. And I will see you next time. As a matter of fact, the sheep got something to say. You're being guided to have gratitude for all that is in your life. Begin today to walk your new path. Remove any unproductive relationships and connect with your authentic self. You are a kind and compassionate person who shines brightly. Be compassionate, gentle, and youthful. Surround yourself around those energies that allows you to be this. If not, I'll see you next time.